Good day guys, welcome to another episode on my Let's Play. I'm Can't Find the Sky, and we are here in our northern entry point / map room. So we can see we've got another little stretch along the bottom here, and I've started placing banners to mark out landmarks. So we've got our bases in gold, our starter base. Let's get some pointers to our starter base, our main base, and our guardian farm. And then we have a whole bunch more temples, which I don't think I've rated any of these for. And all the grey are various villages that are around. So slowly filling in this whole area. We will end up, I think it's to this corner here. I think after that, yeah. So the plan is to sort of do this square across here. So a lot more maps to do, but we'll get to that when we get there. I've also added in this storage delivery system so we can slap items in here. Let's get rid of our golden carrots. We can send them off and that'll take them down all the way into our storage. That just means that if I come into this room, I have somewhere to dump the items. I don't have to carry them around or take them over into that central area. Even though it's not that far away to get to this one, it just means that I am still pretty close and not having to worry too much about anything. Those guys are, there we go, they're just being sorted right now. So that now marks our third storage delivery. So we got one there, one out there, and one over that way. And then we'll definitely be adding one somewhere under here, one out there. We've got plenty of room below for them. So the plan for today is to head down south that way. And we're going to be getting ourselves set up with a redstone farm. This little dude does help out, but he's not quite meeting our demands. We're running pretty low on redstone. That's all that we have, which is a decent amount, but I would like more. So we are going to slap that. I need to grab a different elytra before that one conks out. And we're going to be heading south, where I did actually bump into a swamp. So we're going to jump off here and make our way down until I find what I am looking for. So let's get shooting off and find this farm. Okay, so we've got the swamp here. Witch's hut should be somewhere around. Let's see if I can find it again. Yes, taking down coordinates would have been a good idea, but there we go. See, wasn't even needed. Not too bad. There is a decent amount of water around. That hill there's going to be a bit of a pain, but we are going to use our mini herd, which is this, to set up a circle. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5. So central 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 1 2. So central should be here. So if I stand here, go into our despawn spear, we can add that shape, configure it. And we want to set to 170, which would be easier to type in. And we can go enter. Let's get those onto the blocks. There we go. Thank you. And let's enable that one. Yes, this one. There we go. So if we fly up, we can see this sphere is actually going to be up at about where our AFK level is, well, or sort of where our storage level is going to be. And we've got a decent, a decent chunk of land that's going to need to be cleared. So my plan is to bring a beacon over. I forgot to grab it. I know, silly me, should have grabbed it. But we're going to clear out all this area of dirt and stone. We're actually going to wall off these lakes. I actually want to keep them. So on the plus side, that means that's slightly less digging, and it's going to look kind of weird having sort of just gaps down. So we're going to set up a beacon. I need to actually go and grab it, but we've got plenty of iron, so we can get ourselves all sorted, but we're out of everything else. It looks like we might be needing a portal to get here nice and quick. So we're going to jump into a time lapse. It's going to be a lot of clearing out of stuff, and let's get this farm going. 3, 2, 1, and on. A lot of digging later, and this is what we have. If we fly up a little bit, we can see me chilling on what's left of one of the beacons that I used, and a whole lot of nothing. It kind of looks a bit weird with that top right hand corner of the circle because of the hill. I kind of blowing it out that circle, but we've got a nice perfect sphere orientated around an AFK point for our witch farm, which is going to be hopefully very helpful with our redstone needs. But what we need to do now is go and collect a lot of different blocks, a lot of terracotta and concrete, and that is going to help us build a monstrosity of a build right here. My first proper mega build, I reckon. So we're going to get that started, get our resources with some time lapses, and touch back in a second. So let's get some sand, some terracotta, and some snow. Returning back with one inventory full of shulker boxes, we are ready to get started on this build. So we're going to jump into one more big time lapse. We're going to have to clear out a little bit more of this stuff, and let's get this witch farm up and running. So get ready for a lot of building. Let's go. Just have a look at that. Now that is a MEGAwitch if I've ever seen one. Not quite finished, I still need to do the top little bit of the hat, and sadly enough I've got the whole back and this arm to finish off, but we've done the vast majority of it. This whole side is done, and when it goes nighttime we actually do protect it from mob spawning using, you might have seen it in that time lapse, but using some redstone on the inside. We've got some daylight sensors, we retract some blocks, and we protect ourselves from any nasties spawning on top of his arms. Inside's all spawn protected as well, and I've done a little bit of spawn protection down here. Might expand it a little bit more with some grey or light grey grass like I've done in the very middle. We've got a couple of access points to the inside as well. I do need to connect the two levels, but we have currently our eyes opening up into this area. This is going to be our bedroom, nether portal and the like. We'll probably build in a nice roof, and the eyes are actually a bit reversible, which is a little bit creepy, just kind of peeking over. And then we have another one as well hiding underneath, so we need to join these two levels together. But inside of the nose here, we'll just ender pearl in so that I don't accidentally kill myself with a firework rocket. But we have this room here, which is actually our AFK platform. This spot here is bang in the middle of this circle, and it's also where we're going to have our storage system. So in the next episode, definitely I'll have to bring it up. I'm going to bring the items up and sort. Plenty of room inside of him as well, even below these redstone lines, but I'm not sure what I want to do. I can surely put in a farm or two, but I need to work out what fits. We've also got this elevator system, really basic for now until I plan out this area for us, but it's just an ender pearl elevator system. So we've got one ender pearl floating there, flick that one, and it looks like we've got a problem. Let's have a look. We do have this quick access down. No. Well, for now, we're going to have to use the quick descent without hitting any of those. But that's fine. Like, we can fall. Falling is good. I'm not really sure why this isn't functioning. It was working fine in my creative testing world, but this one works perfectly fine. Pew! And that's sort of the more pressing one, being able to get up back to the top. And we've got some ender pearls, and we'll need to probably collect some more. I haven't built an ender pearl farm yet, so we're just using the offset from our gold farm. But yeah, so this is our new witch farm. It is actually working at the moment, and I would say it's all looking pretty good. We've got a little bit more building, a few thousand more blocks to collect to finish this backside. Got to move that nether portal up as well, but it is doing its thing. There are witches and they are dying, so all in all, pretty productive. And once I finish this off, this will be, well, I guess I sort of already have it. This is the biggest build I've ever done. This is my first real, I guess, mega base, so I'm pretty proud of it. If you got any ideas of what I can slap inside of this guy, I was thinking of slime farm because it is a swamp biome, but I don't want to inhibit the redstone production. That's kind of the point of digging out like I did. But let me know if you got any ideas. Maybe a potion brewer, maybe a mushroom farm, I don't know. But for now, let's jump into our AFK spot, do some more designing and planning on what's happening with this backside and right side, and I'll catch you guys all next week. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments if there's any recommendations, and I'll see you all. Bye.